Hello and welcome back to Factorio, where we are riding along the belt, which we started riding on in the last episode. And for now I think we have actually finished the advanced oil stuff. Now we have been attacked by biters a bit, so we should probably take some resources, make some repair packs, pick up a bunch of turrets and stuff, which reminds me I should take my car, or the stuff I have in my car. I didn't have that many turrets, but okay. No, I didn't have many. The car had some, I didn't have many. Oh my god, looking at the wrong inventory. The car has a bunch of belts, and I think we are going to take this radar, run down here, and extend the view. We can actually see the whole wall, where we have our lasers. There we go. We didn't have a view of this bit here in the corner, so that's why I put it down. But let's see. I can make a bunch of repair packs, so let's make some and let's run along the wall. I should probably remove that unnecessary underground, and let's run along. Remove this cliff and this underground belt. There we go. Let's do this as well, because this is very unnecessary to have. And yeah, we are going to run along the belt to speed up the process a bit and see where we have weak points and repair and increase our defenses to be better. That's a bit of a weak point, so in this case I think getting lasers a bit like this. The lasers have a longer range, so having them behind like this is totally fine. And I think putting down one turret there and one here. Right, I was actually this one turret has been without an inserter from the time it was placed, which is, I have no idea how many episodes at this point. It was since it was when we built the wall. This one gun turret, I happened to watch my batch of episodes, and I spotted myself forgetting putting down one inserter. Of all the inserters and turrets I put down, this was the single one I forgot to add. Thankfully it hasn't hurt us, but yeah, it could have. Here at this part we need a bit more turrets. I should actually add one like here as well, just to cover a bit extra, and then one here like that. That should be fine for now. Let's run along, see how does it look. It looks like it's not that bad actually. The turret has managed quite well, despite the fact that they don't really have that much range, and many of them is still using the bad ammo. So yeah. Now I don't have any more inserters, so let's remove a bit here. I don't want to remove all of them here, but just a bit to make it easier to move along, which means we can actually do this as well. Oops, there we go. I am going to make this a bit more traversable. There we go. And sorry about that. If you could hear, I apologize. Now, we needed inserters, that's it. 250. Probably not going to need to pick up anymore for quite some time. Or rather, I should stuff a bunch of them in there. Right, I had put away a bunch like this. Right. Okay. Whatever. 69. I have to remind myself not to just control click, because that means I'm going to pick up a lot of them. I should just pick up a few of them, and yeah, I think increasing the defense over there, that's a good idea. Over here, I think actually 2 lasers to help defending is a good idea. And here I believe we can do this. Like that. That's going to help over there. Let's do this one just to help us a bit. Let's find the next area where they have damaged. I know they damaged a bit somewhere along here, I think. I might be wrong. No, over here. Oh, that one is taking a beating. Okay. We need a bit more like this. There we go. And I'm actually going to put like that, just to help. Should probably extend it over here like this a bit. But that should be fine now. Might have to increase over here a bit later on. Probably going to do this. This is going to be helpful like that. Over here I'm actually going to do a laser. Going to do a laser over there. This underground can just go away. Want that. Is there any other place at this point? I don't think there is over here. No, over here is fine. So let's go back down again. Let's keep an eye out for any trains while we cross over the tracks. Yeah, be careful when crossing tracks, because you never know. And the more trains you have in your system, the higher the risk of getting run over. It's fine along this wall, so let's toss a cliff explosive. Yes, we can just do this. I think we have gone through the whole wall at this point. Now, what I'm doing right now is actually improving the wall in the places that needs improving. Now, the reason why I run along the wall is because I could go out to the places that is just damaged, but I need to probably go in various directions along the wall. If I do that, like there could be like one in the south east and then in one the northwest, and that would mean I need to run to one point and then I need to go all the way over to the next one, which means I could just as easily have run the whole length around the wall and checked over the whole wall. Now, I'm not going to do much more at this point because it doesn't seem like we need it, at least not yet. We aren't producing that much pollution because we aren't doing any science. Once we start doing science, it's going to go. The pollution map mode is going to go completely bonkers and just spew out red all over the place, because that's when we are going to start consuming a lot of resources. But for the moment, we don't need to do anything about the wall just yet. I'm going to extend these out just so they are just as long as everything else. And we now have batteries on the bus. Now, I might need something else on the bus. That's why we have this space over here. This extra space is in case we need to put something on the bus and we haven't made space for it, we have to space to make room for it. Now, we are probably going to need like 1 or 2 more, or like processing units, the blue circuits, or the low density structures, or some stuff. But for now, I think we are just fine. Now, the question becomes at this point, the question becomes, what do we do now? I'm not sure. I am not sure. What I should do is actually balance the transport belt for batteries so we output an equal amount, which should be nice. Let's do that. We should probably do it like here, where it will be easy to do. Like this. Now, I think they aren't outputting equally because we don't have enough sulfuric acid. I think that's the problem, really. So we are going to we are going to have to fix that quickly, like this, and let's put this one in and this one in, and let's move this just a tiny microscopic inch, like this. Let's move this over here like that. Now I don't have any pipes. Let's pick up some iron so we can actually do that. Let's pick this one up so we can actually do stuff over here. Yeah, I have a massive shortage of pipes for now, which is fine, but it is annoying. Like that, and we should make a bunch of normal pipes. There we go. This should have enough production. So if we did we could do this. This should work. Not over here though. We are going to have to copy this to be exactly the same way around. No, it can't even be that. We'd have to move this stuff like this to be actually be able to do. Don't actually need that over there. We could just do that. There we go. Now we should have enough production. Should. Yeah, we should have enough. Like the production should be high enough that we can outproduce what the batteries is using when they, when all of them are running. Yeah, and the sulfuric acid is actually stocking up at this point, which is great. Now the batteries is on its way to shut down by filling up the belt completely, so this is and the thing is, this can't make us run out of oil products because we have made limits on it, so we can't suck up all the petroleum gas on making batteries, which is a good thing. Now, as you can see here, we have a bunch of solid fuel blocks waiting to be used. Because of we having way too much of the petroleum, gas and light oil. Now, the thing is, heavy oil is something you get in very small quantities from advanced oil processing. Advanced oil processing gives you a very small amount of heavy oil, and you do want to balance not only like how much you have in storage but also your production. There is one called coal liquefaction, which means you actually use coal and a bit of heavy oil to produce more heavy oil. So, and yes, you get more heavy oil out of it than you put in, so, and you get a bit of petroleum gas and light oil, so a bit of balancing there. But I would say probably as long as you balance the usage of as long as you make use of all your fuel blocks, like if you use your solid fuel blocks and stuff, it shouldn't be any problems really. Now let's see if we can clean this up a bit. This one's empty, this one is empty. I'm going to pick these ones up so I can just place them. Whoops, again. That way we can squeeze in one more. Like, that's the only reason why I'm doing it. Same with the bottom one. It just drains the patch a bit faster. We now have this one cleaned out, so if we take a peek, it seems we don't have any mixing anymore. It's a tiny bit of copper and coal very close to each other, but the stone and the iron is no longer mixed, which means I'm happy, very happy about that, really. That's very good, which means we can do this and move this. Removing one splitter there is very, very good. Very nice. It's very nice when you can like start getting away from prioritizing using your starting stuff, because yeah, you don't actually want to use it. So oops, let's do that just to use it, and let's move you in there. Now, this is a problem you might get, where copper, for example, in this case, is backed up. Since the copper is backed up, we can't continue outputting, which means this sorting system is standing still, but I don't care, really. Oh, the coal is gone. It's just a tiny bit over here that's left. Okay. Yeah, it's like it's the tiny bit that is mixed in with the copper that is left, which is not a lot. Now, what to do? like resource wise, when it comes to like iron and copper, we are absolutely fine. Now stone on the other hand is a different story. Now this is not good. This is where, oh, and it's a big worm. Oh. Okay, we're beefing up the... We are going to beef up the defense over there, because I don't want to fight the big worms just yet. I would probably win by putting down a bunch of gun turrets, but no, I'd rather not. I'd rather just not fight, to be honest. Maybe I should just clear it. But I don't have ammo. Maybe I should pick up ammo. Let's pick up some ammo. And yes, I am taking from the ammo belt, but it is a bunch of the like the bad ammo. So I rather use it myself and then replace it, to be honest. We now have a bunch of ammo which we want to try to use up. Now the enemies did attack, so let's see if they did any damage. Tiny bit to the wall, but that's it. Seems like, yeah, that's it. Okay, that's good, but let's put down one more turret. And yeah, this worm is reacting to me when I'm standing out here. Let's take a look. How close? Let's take a look at the range. It's saying 38, so it's basically, yeah, there. He can shoot me so far away. Like, I can be super far away. He can try to shoot me from a freaking mile away. It's so far, it's ridiculous. So let's run in and spam, and he does so much damage, it's ridiculous. Oh. And they are super tanky. Whew, yeah, one actually got destroyed. Yikes. Yeah, that was nasty, but that was a nest that was really close, so it was a good thing to get rid of. But it wasn't just one big worm, it was two. They do a lot of damage and have a lot of HP, and their resistances makes them even harder to kill. Like, if you thought that, oh, they have a bunch of damage, so it's going to take a while to kill them, well, they have a bunch of armor and resistance, so they take even longer to kill because of that. And they do a lot of damage, so yeah. It was at least two. I think there might have been three even. No, I think this one, and then like these two were mediums, and then these two was small. I think. I didn't check. But yeah, that was a nasty base, despite being so small. Like, and the big worms, when you get like the bigger nests, like the very large nests, and you have like a ton of big worms, not only do you have like a shitload of biters and spitters trying to kill you. You also have like these massive turrets trying to spit at you, which is super hard to kill and do a lot of damage and has a massive range. Like, if we compare, this laser turret has a range of 24. Like, even if you put this as max distance of a worm, the worm can shoot it way ahead of the laser turret being able to. Like, the big worm had, what was it, 38 range? If this is put at range 25, so it's just outside, the big worm can fire and would have been able to fire for quite a while as well. Like, even if we moved it back to 30, it would still be able to shoot at it. We would need to bring it back to like range 40 from the big worm, but that is like almost double the distance that the laser turret can shoot. So yeah, the big worms is a big step up in difficulty, that's for sure. It's not that they are hard, it's just that until you have the necessary weapons and armors and stuff, it might be a difficult thing to cope with, especially when you get like a super large base or a cluster of bases that has a lot of big worms. That might be a difficult task to beat. But I think I'm going to have to take a break, and more of a like stretch my leg kind of break, and think about what we should do. I think we should try to hook up the stone, because we have, what is it, like 80k stone? It's nothing. We have so little stone that it's ridiculous. And the thing is, once we start doing science, it's going to dwindle quite a lot because of the amount of raw stone and bricks we need to produce science packs. Plus, if we start doing like rails and stuff, we need a bunch of stone, and yes. So we are going to need to find more stone. Now, we know there's 9.5 million out here, but there might be something else out here, which we are going to have to see if there is or not. But I'm going to take a bit of a break, stretching my legs, and take a bit of a ponder to see what we are going to do in the next episode. So we are going to leave it at that and continue in the next episode. I'm just seeing if I have missed something when it comes to anything really. No, I think I'm going to have to find a focus for next episode and like upcoming episodes, what to focus on, and then we'll see what happens really. Might have to get building more science, but I'm not going to ramble. We are going to end this now. So thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.